What's going on, guys? I'm your host Twan and we are back with another video. And today is the beginning after the end, chapter 234. Let's lock in. We pick up with Sylvia and Arthur arriving back to their rooms. Sylvia's excited to show Arthur that she can transform her scales into any human clothing that she wants, and that's why she sees why other Ashras prefer the human form, because it's easier to manipulate mana and aether in this form. They're actively suppressing their energy, you always have to remember that. Maintaining their true forms, their massive dragon forms, requires massive amounts of mana, but the humanoid form doesn't have that same requirement, allowing them to exist comfortably, without wasting any major energy. Sylvie goes on to say, most of her mana manipulation revolves around her strengthening her body, but now she can dispel large amounts of energy and mana at once without feeling exhausted. But she's extremely excited now because she has all these unknown abilities that she can't wait to try out and utilize in battle. She then goes on to ask Arthur for a training session, but Arthur knows better than anyone. Being a general and a lance comes with a lot of responsibilities, and they probably won't have time to. And as he says this, a knight knocks on the door with a message from Varian, telling him to meet him in the dungeon. As the chapter continues, we see Arthur and the rest of the councilmen arrive to meet Varian as well. This is when we find out that Gentry was able to extract information out of one of the many prisoners, but not in the way that you expect. As Gentry was maintaining the strengths on one of the inmates, Rdaeus finally spoke to him, but he said he will only speak to Arthur. Remember, Rdaeus was the one who betrayed Arthur early on when he was on the council, but everyone is wondering, why does he only want to speak to Arthur? That's when Varian brought up the idea of Elijah, Arthur's friend from the academy who ran away. Could Rdaeus use him as leverage against Arthur? We then transition to Cersei, cleaning her rooms by the river. That's when Cole arrives looking for her because he was worried because she left her post. But before they could return to their posts, a rain of arrows fly across the river, causing Cersei and Cole to flee. They then lure the elves back to their teammates, who help easily dispatch the problem, only for a bigger one to arise, with a small army of elves now being alerted to their position.